Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, coming out, I was a little banged up, back issue, but coming out my second year, going into my third year, I'm a lot comfortable and ready to go.
Mike, last year you obviously were open about that you had something to prove that you were healthy, but
Yeah.
you proved a lot last year. So what does he get to prove in year three?
Oh, just keep getting better. In this league, you got to keep getting better year by year, and I feel like I haven't reached my peak yet, so I just got to, continue to get better every day I come out here and just keep it going.
Mike, no Tyrell Williams. I'm guessing you take it upon yourself to kind of get those targets and
Yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
contribute to that.
Oh yeah, I mean Tyrell was a big part of this offense. He left, so now me and the other receivers got to step up. We took on that role. We out here getting a lot of balls in right now, so we just got to step up, make plays.
To that end, a lot of people know about you and Travis Benjamin and Keenan Allen, but what can you say about guys like Artavis Scott or Jeremy Davis or Justice Liggins, the guys that were on the practice squad or didn't play as much, and what they could do to step up and be that fourth guy?
Well, everybody on this team know what those guys capable of. Tay came out last year, had a great count. Jeremy came out. He's reliable in our offense, know every position. Dre, Justice, young players making plays. So we go in there, everybody kind of.
Dylan Cantrell?
Yeah, Dylan also. Dylan, big body, go up, make contested catches, and we looking forward to having him here also.
What would you say the relationship is like in the wide receiver room?
Oh, it's good. I mean, everybody here, nobody missing. We don't have no new guys, no new faces, so we all just going in there, engaging in meetings and just, coming out here having fun.
3 years ago, what was the time like for you? NFL draft coming up. Did you kind of have an idea where you were going or anything?
Oh, not at all. Didn't speak to any of the Chargers people. Ended up here, and I'm grateful.
I'm guessing you're still close to the Clemson guys who were in the draft this year. Did you talk to those guys and kind of give them advice?
Oh yeah, for sure. I actually caught up with those guys at the spring game. Christian, Dexter, Cleveland, all the guys that coming out, and just great spirits. They're just enjoying the moment.
I'm guessing you probably want some of those guys here. There's two really good.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like any of those guys can help us on this team. So I mean, it'll be good just to add some more Clemson guys. For sure, appreciate it.
Want my sandwich? Who's that?
I thought he was offering.
Amazing. Phenomenal.
Just at the beginning of last season, you started off playing a couple of snaps. Towards the end, you started playing a lot more. How comfortable do you feel now in this defense?
I feel real comfortable actually, but what I think it started at is more so just getting to know your teammates better and getting to know who you're playing for and who you're around. Because the guys on my team are like great guys, like just in general, just great guys. Like even before the field, like I'm getting to know guys' families, like Denzel Perriman's family, Brandon Meebang's family, just meeting everybody's family, just finding out who they are off the field, and that helps out a lot. Like when you're playing for them, because you know who you're playing for and you know what type of guys you're playing with, so that makes your comfort level skyrocket.
For a young player like you, having Brandon Meebang back on this team, a leader on the defensive line, how big was that for you guys?
It's very rare you get a vet back like that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, just this year, I'm just want to take advantage of the knowledge he knows and everything. Like he taught me a lot last year, but I can imagine going to my second year because that's when you're supposed to make the biggest jump in your career for real, like from the first year to the second year. So just having a guy like that in our room, just I can imagine what my career would do just from now to the end of the season. So.
Just do you feel like you're ready to make that next step? I think a lot of people out there are expecting you to kind of blossom now.
Right. I feel like I'm able to make that next step. I feel like I am going to make that next step. Like I put a lot of work in this offseason, and I put a lot of work in with the guys, just extra work after workouts and everything, just, getting my mind right and studying film and just, I guess, making the areas that I need to improve on, just getting those things better, and just helping the guys out in my room just like they're helping me.
To that end, what Jeff's saying, what are those things that you can bring to the next?
Oh, just little things, just like, maybe instead of just mindlessly watching film, focus on maybe a step, focus on maybe a hand placement, focus on maybe a head turn, you know what I'm saying? Or when y'all doing the drills, focus on maybe a toe point rather than just placing it down, focus on a hand position rather than just targeting them, you know what I'm saying? So just little things like that, just small details that take you a long way.
Are those natural things that you now work on since maybe the game just comes a little easier to you now at this point?
I know towards the end of the season, the game slowed down like tremendously, just for the simple fact that I started having a lot more fun. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm comfortable and I know what I'm doing, and everybody knows what I can do and stuff like that. So now I'm comfortable, and it just slowed down for me like tenfold. So now that I'm going to my next season, I do feel like the game's gonna slow down even more, just for, like I said, just for the work we put in the film that we watch. So.
Gus Bradley talked about the tightness of this team. You obviously spoke to it. Have you ever been on a team before that's as close as this one?
I feel like my college team is the only thing I can really say that's similar, but it's different when you're in college. The guys are forced to be there with you. You forced to live with them, so it's kind of like you have no choice but to be brothers or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but now here, like, guys have the opportunity to hang out with each other. They have the option to hang out with each other if they choose to. You know what I'm saying? Rather than go home by themselves. So, and that's what makes it different. Like I said, in college you're forced. Out here they choose to want to be a team. They want to be close together. They want to get to know your family and where you're from. And that's what I think it pays off when it comes like playoff time and when it comes to for the tight games that we need to dig deeper. Like, you wouldn't mind digging deeper for the guys that actually know you. So.
It was a little hard last year when it was kind of crowded at D tackle and there was other guys ahead of you. I guess, what are you kind of doing that time when you're kind of waiting for your turn?
Wait for your turn. I mean, it's different. It's different when the guys that are in front of you don't talk to you and they don't want to teach you anything. They don't want to let you know anything. But when you got a guy like Corey Legit, you know what I'm saying, who's leading us, you know what I'm saying, who tells you everything you're doing wrong. He keeps reminding you that you're going to be a good player, in the next couple of years. You're going to be doing big things, you know what I'm saying. Just keep the course, stay the course, and just keep your eyes on the prize and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously throughout the season, it's a long year, your rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to get, distracted. It's easy to start looking for other things to do. You know what I'm saying? But for you to stay focused, I guess that's how you become good from good to great. So.
Did you do anything different with your training regimen going from your rookie year to your second year?
I changed my diet. I changed my diet, eat a lot more vegetables. I stopped eating red meat. But I watched a little more film. I started going to the sauna because I heard that's pretty good for you. So I'm just trying. This offseason, I tried a bunch of different things. Whereas football training, I went to do boxing. You know what I'm saying? I went and did field work. You know what I'm saying? But I also did a little bit of swimming. You know what I'm saying? I rode a bike. I don't ride bikes, but I rode a bike this time. But stuff like that, just keeping things different, just still getting your workout in, just having fun while you're doing it. It's just something that you normally wouldn't do. So.
Why'd you do this thing?
Say it again?
Why'd you decide to switch it up?
Because you would think, between OTAs and training camp and workouts and the season, like, it's a lot of football going on. You know what I'm saying? So the chance that you do have to get away from football, I think that you may want to do that.
Did someone tell you about that, or you just do it yourself?
Coach Lynn actually said that in a team meeting one time, just to get away from it. He said, if you got a bike, go ride a bike. Now, I haven't rode a bike since I was in like 7th grade, 8th grade, but I learned how to ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? But it's just different. Like I said, I got a whole new respect for boxers because I went a round and a half, 2 rounds sparring, and I about died. You know what I'm saying? But they go 12 rounds, you know what I'm saying, and they can look easy. So just stuff like that, just trying different things. And who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when football's low, you might have a love for different things that you never knew you had, but it took that offseason for you to find it out. So
is it hard to give up red meat? Is that
I mean, you can get a turkey burger, you know what I'm saying? You can season that right and it tastes the same. You know what I'm saying? But I do like chicken, you know what I'm saying? I do like fish, salmon, tilapia. I had swordfish for the first time. That was pretty good. But red meat is hard, but what you realize is that there's a lot more things you can do with other meats that you can, you know what I'm saying, just to fill that void. But I do feel a lot better. Like, I feel a lot lighter, I feel a lot faster just because it's not sitting on me all the time. So
are you lighter?
A couple pounds lighter. But I definitely feel lighter, so that's the important part. So.
You guys picked up Thomas Davis, linebacker. He's a veteran. What has he brought to your guys' team so far in your few weeks of getting to know him?
So he's new, like you said. But what happens is when a guy like that walks in the room, and you already know his resume. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you give him the utmost respect that you can give. But he comes in, he doesn't have to speak, but you know he's a leader. So it's one of those guys that when you walk in the room, you kind of just look and wait for him to say something. You feel me? Because you know how much knowledge he has. 15 years in the league, that's a long time. That's a lot of games played. That's a lot of situations that you had to, you know what I'm saying, that you had to make the best out of, and I guess handle those adverse times. You know what I'm saying? For a guy like me who's going into year 2, like I'd rather know how you overcame those adverse times, so that when I hit those times, I know how to, you know what I'm saying, proceed. So.
How were you feeling a year ago mentally, a couple days before the draft, and not knowing where you're going? Is that kind of nerve-wracking?
What's the question again?
I guess a year ago when you were in the position of being a draftee,
Okay.
was that kind of nerve-wracking for you to kind of not knowing where you're going to go?
Yeah, it was. Like I said, I was bowling, and obviously you don't want to look at nobody like, oh, I know I was better than that guy. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I was supposed to. They told me I had like a second, third round grade, so I'm thinking like I'm probably go to end of the second, somewhere early in the third. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in there. But when the guys started going off the board, I was like, man, like I might not even get drafted today. So we was bowling, like I said, and I had to slide to the crib because I don't want to be there. Everybody's looking at me every time I D-tackle get drafted. They look at me like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So. But it's cool. Like it worked out in my favor. I can't see myself on a different team, other than the Chargers, just because like I said, the team, the chemistry, the coaches. Like the coaches love the players, the players love the coaches, the players love each other. You can't find it everywhere. From what I've heard throughout the league, like most of the players don't even talk to each other like that. So yeah.
Who's the best bowler on this team?
I do think I'm probably one of the best bowlers on the team, but I bowl a lot with Trent Scott, and he's pretty good. And I think we played like 20 times, and I beat him like 5, right? So my thing is, if Muhammad Ali fights 100 fights, right, and a regular Joe Smo comes in here and knocks him out, right, for the rest of that Joe Smo's career, they gonna know him for knocking out Muhammad Ali, right? So me being Trent, those 5 times is like, I'd have knocked out Muhammad Ali. So you can't. I don't want to hear nothing. Like you can win 20 more games after this. I already beat you, so it don't even matter, right? So simple math, right? But yeah.
So are you comparing yourself to Muhammad Ali? I'm assuming you're a really good bowler.
No, I'm saying Trent's like Muhammad Ali, but I'm the guy who knocked him out. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
What's your average score in bowling?
Man. Average? Like 110, 120. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. 120 is a really, really good day. But I think the worst I bowled was like a 50. But but yeah, that's a regular size ball though. When I get my own custom ball, then I'm really start knocking some things down. But yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Can you do one?